Hello, hi there. So before we get started, I want to say this, that this is a very serious video, a very, very serious one at that, right? So if you are someone who thinks that everything is a scam, I'd like for you to stop watching this video right now. Stop watching now. If you are also not ready to work hard, like really hard, do not watch this video. Stop watching it now. This is not free money, right? Now, this video will probably be like an hour long or probably close to an hour. I don't know how long it will be yet. So if you can't watch it without skipping, right? If you can't watch it without skipping, then I implore you to please stop watching right now. Go watch a movie or something. You can watch a movie for 2 hours, 3 hours without skipping, right? But if something will change your life and it's less than 1 hour, but you want to watch it and you want to be skipping at every instant, then it's better you don't waste your time. So do not watch it at all, because if you keep skipping, you will not understand this video. You have a lot of misunderstandings about this video. So please, if you intend to keep skipping, you will have questions that I've already answered in this video. So I advise that you go do something else and you stop watching right now. Also, if you can't speak really good English, I mean, really good English, if you can't go 2 sentences without making a grammatical blunder, you can't type without making grammatical blunders, right? Right? This is not for you. Of course, you can make mistakes while typing. Obviously, that happens, but not that you would type with lots of grammatical blunders in your typing, right? Or you speak English and the next you make 2 sentences, and in these 2 sentences there are grammatical blunders. If you are such a person, this is obviously not for you. It's obviously not for you. So either I'll finally have my manners now and introduce myself. My name is Yemi Banos. I've been in sales and marketing for more than 7 years, right? Way more than 7 years. And that gives me the honor and the ability to speak with you here today. So again, my name is Yemi Badmos, right? So today I'm going to absolutely share with you massive, massive stuff, right? So this is me on your screen right now. And today we'll be talking about a lot of stuff that will get you successful, right? Now, I'm also really going to share with you these bonuses. I'm going to give you my course on DM setting absolutely free. I'm going to give you access to my WhatsApp group absolutely free. I'm going to give you 50 links that you can get what I'm showing you today absolutely free. Now, but what exactly are we doing today? Today, I'm going to show you something massive. It's me showing you how to make an extra $1,000 a month just talking to strangers over Zoom or Google Meet while working 1 to 2 hours, 1 to 4 hours per day, while working 1 to 4 hours per day. Now, this is not those programs where they'll say, come and talk to a stranger that is bored. The stranger is bored. You talk to them for like 12 hours and then you get money. No, that's not what we are doing here. This is not customer service at all. It's not customer service either. It's not executive whatever. This is nothing you've heard of before. I am telling you, 99% you've never heard this before. Okay, so it's not those programs where you come and face somebody on a call and you'll be dancing for the person, talking to the person because the person is bored. No, that's not what we are doing here. And it's not customer service either. It's not even what is that one called? Oh, what is it called now? Where survey is not survey, it's not survey at all. So it's none of those things. You've never probably heard this one before at all, right? So today I'm going to show you how to make $1,000 monthly talking to strangers over Zoom or Google Meet while working 1 to 4 hours per day, right? Now, these are testimonials, so you can see testimonials here. This is someone who's made $1,150, and this is someone who's made 1K per month from this, and this is massive, massive stuff. But you'll be thinking, why is he doing this? Before I answer that question, the first question right now that I have for you rather, is what do you want to change in your life? That's the first question I have for you right now. If you want a situation where you can help your kids live better, or have your parents live better, help your siblings live better, financially stable, then hang on. Okay, then give me your ears for the next 40 minutes or 15 minutes or thereabouts. Because if you do, something will happen in your life and it will be a sporadic change for a better life. Now, you'll be able to own your own car, be able to own your own house, be able to live in that house you've always wanted, be able to sort all your debts, right? You'll be able to pay your children's school fee or meet your parents' needs or meet medical needs. Those things are very important, right? money would not be a problem anymore. You'll be able to live the life of your dreams. Imagine a world where money is no longer the problem. You are now have to worry about what you will do with that money you are making so that you can multiply it, right? That's the kind of world I'm inviting you to. Now, let me ask you this, please, and be serious about it. What would $1,000 a month do for you? Or what would 1 million naira a month do for you? 1.5 million naira a month do for you, right? With just 4 hours of work per day, or 1 to 4 hours of work per day. Just what will it do for you? Now, while you are thinking about that, I know that this question on the screen is what you are also thinking about. You're probably thinking, why is he doing this? Why is he not just keeping this information to himself? Or like somebody would say, go and share it to yourself and your family. Why are you not keeping it to yourself and your family? Why are you here? You see? So there's a great desire and a great need for this thing I'm teaching you. The need and the desire for this thing I'm teaching you is massive, right? These desires are coming more and more daily. Lots of people are requesting daily for people who can do this thing I'm going to teach you today. And I could just keep this to myself alone and not tell anyone, right? But where's the game in that? Where is the gain in that when there's a huge demand for this thing I am going to be showing you today? The demand that me myself I cannot feel alone. The demand that even all my family members in the extension cannot feel alone. In case you are saying, go and show it to your family, right? So it's this, that is the truth, right? That is the truth. Now look at this guy. His name is Bruno Nwogu, and these are just few details about him, right? That is the guy. Now, Bruno used to work in Lekki Phase 1, and he used to go there from the mainland every day, even for a salary of about 40,000 naira. And then one day on his way to church on a Sunday, his phone got stolen. And that was very strange. And that opened his eyes to the world of this earning potential. In fact, I will show you a few videos about this in a bit. But before I do that, right, today, I want to tell you that Bruno makes no less than $10,000 a month doing the same exact thing I'm about to show you. In fact, if you were wondering how he became the sort of person that makes even the $48,000 in 3 months that I showed you before you came to this class, right? That's exactly what I am also going to be showing you today. How he does that, right? How does it even happen that this guy is even making like even $10,000 a month, right? Now, obviously, you are not going to make $10,000 a month out of the gates. You are not. You are not at all. So if you think you're going to make $10,000 a month this month, I beg, stop watching this. No. Do you know what he does? I'm going to explain to you what he does. So you see, people have high value stuff that they sell. Things from like 250,000 naira to 500,000 naira to 1 million naira and even higher. They sell those stuffs in Nigeria, yes. And people have high value stuff they sell abroad too. Things like $1,000 up to $15,000. Okay, they sell those things. All right. And what these owners of this company that sell these things do is that they begin to, talk to people one by one to buy their stuff. And when they do that, they cannot begin to fulfill the things. But imagine you sell something $1,000, you've bought, nobody has bought it, you're not talking to many people to buy it. These are services. So if you keep talking to many people to buy it, what will happen is that you won't have the time to fulfill those services, right? So they need people who will talk to those clients. Now, they don't just need you to come on the call and say, okay, this is the thing, this is no, need to have a skill to be able to sell these things, because these things are not small money. 250,000 naira, 500,000 naira, 1 million naira, they are not small money. $1,000, $15,000, they are not small money. They are not the things people just put their cards and buy online. No, they need to speak to somebody. They need to have questions. The person also needs to have a skill that will close them. So that skill that will close them is what Bruno knows, right? Now, sometimes these local and international companies that have this high price stuff, right, sell them to Nigerians, and sometimes they sell them to people abroad, right? So a foreigner abroad is selling to somebody abroad as well, right? Sometimes people don't know how to sell, right? So they need somebody that knows how to sell, right? Sometimes they know how to sell, but they are too busy, like I explained earlier. So they need somebody that knows how to sell, that has a skill to come and take that off their hands, right? But that is the truth. And that happens a lot, right? And that's exactly what Bruno does. Bruno made $48,000 in commissions in just 3 months, just by getting on Zoom calls and Google Meet calls with this kind of clients, right? And he closes them. So he does that for foreign clients mostly, sells them clients products or services that are ranging from $1,000 to $50,000 and even more. And then it takes a 10% commission every time he closes somebody, whether the person pays in full or part payment. It takes a 10% commission. And he is able to do that because he has a skill, right? And he has a strategy to this thing. That skill, that strategy to this thing is called high ticket sales closing. Now, you simply just use all the strategies that Bruno will teach and the strategies that he teaches, and you close high ticket deals ranging from 50,000 naira to 1 million naira to 500,000 naira and more in Nigeria. Okay, now these high ticket deals in Nigeria are ranging from around that price point, and from abroad are ranging from $1,000 to $15,000, like I said. And then you basically use Zoom to close them, and you get a 10% commission. Now, let's say you get on, say, 3 Zoom meetings or 3 Google meetings for a program that sells for $1,000. Now, the thing is that you also will understand that once you are selling those things and you get on, say, 5 calls a day, and then in the next one Monday to Friday, you have gotten on 15 calls, right? So let's say you do that, all right, and you learn this skill, right, and you're selling the product of $1,000. So in that 1 week, you get on 15 calls, and let's say bad as a bad, you close 3, right? And you will do more than 3 if you listen very well and listen and you do attentively. You close more than 3. So let's say you just close 3, right, in a week, right? And then you go on like that, and in a month you have closed how many? 4 weeks in a month, you've closed 12. So that's $1,200. $100 commission from a $1,000 product. That's $1,200. So that's massive, right? That's very massive. But let's just assume that you are doing 3 per week, and in a month you are doing 12, right? Now, just assume that's small. But let's say you even close in Nigeria and get a $500, 500,000 naira offer, right? And you close the 5,000, you get on 5 calls per day, and you do Monday to Saturday, because Nigerians will do Monday to Saturday. Let's say you do Monday to Saturday. Abroad, they also do Monday to Saturday, but they can allow you choose. But many companies in Nigeria will basically offer Monday to Saturday. So let's say you do 5 calls per day. That's 6 days in a week, and that's 30 calls. And out of those 30 calls, you close 5, right? 5 in a week. So that means in 4 weeks, a month, you've closed 20. So 20 times your commission is 50,000 naira. 20 times 50,000 naira, that's 1 million naira, right? Now, you need to work with the company, obviously, that has a process. They are running ads, they have a VSL, they have a CSL, they have a process for booking people into Calendly and all of those things. Then they have process of vetting people that they have, money before they now up on a call with you. And when you use that high ticket sales closing skill, what will happen is that you will close more. But let's say worst case scenario, you do 5 out of 60, right? 5 out of 30, right? And you do 20 out of 120 people, right? That means you have 1 million naira in commission to take him. Now, is this easy? Is this easy? No, it's not that easy. And no, it's not like quick to fix. No, it's not a quick money, right? It's not. So it depends on you getting to level of a pro closer. But how do you get to this level of a pro closer, right? I'm glad you asked that question. That's exactly why we are on this call. And I will be showing you how to get everything that this Bruno guy knows into your head, right? I'll be showing you now, just so you know, this is a 5,482, dollars, right? Just so you know. Just so you know. Now, this is also him $3,000, right? Just so you know, this is him another $600 times 10, $6,000 like that. And this is him $18,000 deal closed. And this is him, so $31,000 deals closed, right? Now, let me tell you, right, that I am going to personally show you a couple of videos that will prove these things to you. I will show you a couple of videos that will prove these things to you right now. Okay, now, but let me make it clear that you won't get to this level in a day. Again, you won't get to this level in a day. But what I'm going to show you are videos that you will get to this level. Because the next thing after these videos is that I will show you how Bruno will pour everything he knows into your head, right? So you can get to this level and even start making at least 1 million naira per month or $1,000 per month. Depends on you, right? Depends on you. You don't have to do this. If you want to do it, you will. But if you don't want to do it, it depends on you. You can stop watching right now. Now, I will also give you special bonuses from myself personally so that you can get to this level faster. But before I give you those special bonuses will be 2 bonuses in addition to the 3 earlier bonuses I mentioned at the beginning. So you are getting 5 bonuses so that you can get to this level faster. But first, before I show you all those 5 bonuses, let me show you some people that Bruno has helped to move to this level, right? Let me show you those people, right? Now, let me tell you that there are plenty of videos. Before I show you those people, let me tell you this first. There are plenty of video of opportunities, right? There are plenty of high-ticket closing gigs, right? And DM setting closing gigs. So DM setting and high-ticket sales closing, there are plenty of jobs for them online, right? In fact, I will show you some jobs right now on Facebook and on LinkedIn, as well as some video testimonials of lots of people talking about how good Bruno is as high-ticket sales closing. Video testimonies of people talking about how good Bruno is at high-ticket sales closing. And these people are plenty of, let's say, I'll show you videos about 2 foreigners and 1 Nigerian talking about how good Bruno is as a sales closer. I'll also show you a video of Bruno getting on 2 sales calls, 2 different videos. Those videos may not be very audible, but you will see them, right? I'll also show you videos of myself getting on a sales call and a German testifying about me, Yemi Badmus, getting on a sales call, and a German lady testifying about me, Yemi Badmus. Then I will also show you a video of Bruno being interviewed. So this is a series of video. First video you will see now is the video of me showing you lots of high-ticket sales closing jobs and lots of DM setting closing jobs. What is DM setting? DM setting is basically an opportunity for you to set a call for a sales closer, but you verify the person you are setting. So the person, you know that person is not a time waster or a tire kicker, somebody who is not looking for freebies. You vet the person for a sales closer. No, sometimes it's easier to get a DM setting jobs. DM setting jobs are also the same thing as appointment setting jobs or phone setting jobs. It's easier to get those ones for sales closing jobs. And some people who do DM setting also earn more, way more than a closer, and many closers earn way more than DM setting. But you get in there and start making like $1,000 a month. So you get into sales closing and start making way more than that. Now, enough said. Now, before I bore you, let me show you those video testimonials now. Okay, so these are the high-ticket sales closing rules that you'll be seeing. I'll be showing you the high-ticket sales closing rule and the DM setting rules, right? So if you see DM setter, it's the same thing as DM setting. If you see appointment setter, it's the same thing as DM setting, right? If you see phone setter, it's the same thing as, this DM setting, appointment setting. They are also in the same, category. So this is one, hiring follows that slash DM setter. This guy is Dutch, right? And he hires for quite a number of people, right? And then there's this guy too, hiring appointment setters. Offer is $2,000. So once you close one, you get, for appointment setters, you get the 5% commission. That's like $100, right? If you 10 of that in a month, that's 1K, right? Now, that's just as low as it gets. This one is basically high-ticket closer. Is looking for high-ticket closer, $4,000 packages. So if you close that, that's $600 for one. You get like 5 in a month, that's $3,000. I'm just saying, right? So let me see if I find another one, right? Okay, this one is looking for DM setters ASAP, right? That's that guy. Looking for DM setters ASAP. Then this one needs setters ASAP, preferably USA. That's fine. If you prove yourself to him, obviously he will get you this, he will give you the slot, right? So let me see if I can find another. Yeah, as I'm scrolling, I'm just scrolling and I found like 6. Okay, right. I found like 6 there about. Yeah, right. So let me just go to here and see high-ticket closer. So I will just search for it. As I search for it, right, you will see this one is basically looking for US based only, appointment setter and closer. That's fine. This one, let's keep scrolling further. This one is looking for a closer in the online health and fitness tickets program. The program is from 2K to 6K. So you get 10% commission. It's also giving to off, it's going to offer a base means salary, right? That's probably something like $500 to $1,000 basically. So let's say you get $500, you close the 2K offer, you get $200 on commission, and then you close 5 a month. Worst case scenario, I'm just saying that's like 1.5, right? $1,500. I'm just saying worst case scenario, right? And then this one is also remote closer, sales closer. It's looking for remote sales closer, injectable boost, and I know those guys, right? This is on cap on track earnings of 25K, right, a month. That's what it's just basically saying. And then this one is basically looking for a closer as well. So let's see what this one is offering. 20% plus close rates. That's a close rate, right? And 20% close rate is not what I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you like 60% close rate. So alpha is 15K, right? Also, offer is not 15K, sorry. The OT per month is 15K, right? 15K to 25K, right? Basically, right? So basically, that's it. This is a B2B offer, business to business offer, right? And you can see what they have here, right? 10% commission, right? So that's it. That's it. B2B offers are more expensive, and this one is 2,800 per deal, right? And you get 10%, that's $280, right? So that's that. So basically, there's a whole lot more. I'm just showing you all of this so that you know that this opportunity is there, right? So let me show you this one. This girl is, I think she's Dutch. She lives in South Africa, so she's South African basically, right? So let me show you. If I see any opportunities on my feed, just like I saw on Facebook, I will show you. If I don't see any, I'll just search for it, right? So, right. So this is LinkedIn. I don't see any on my feed. And you can see these guys in my inbox, right? I can see these guys in my inbox. Let me just show you those guys in my inbox. Can you see them? Can you see them in my inbox? Can you see all of them? Some of them inboxing me directly themselves first. Some of them I'm inboxing them first, right? So let's just look at that. Now let's look. Let me search I ticket closer, right? Let's search I ticket closer, and then you see in the past 24 hours. I'm just going to. This guy just put this 3 weeks ago, but let's look at the past 24 hours, right? I'm going to look at past 24 hours, and we are going to look at just leave it at that post, right? I can change it to jobs, right? There's a whole lot in jobs, but I don't want to waste our time. But maybe I'll go to it. So the last 16 hours, this one posted US only. This one posted 2 hours ago. It's not US only, right? This one posted 13 hours ago, right? Another one. This one posted 47 minutes ago, right? And this one, they are basically looking for a closer, right? But US and Canada only, right? So let's move on, right? And this one top closers one said, so you can see Ilona. I posted 5 hours ago. And this one posted 12 hours ago. Look at ticket sales remote, basically. This one posted for a UAE-based firm 20 hours ago, right? So this one is looking for a woman only, posted 5 hours ago. So let's look at jobs. I'm just look at Facebook and LinkedIn alone, right? But there are so many more places to get, so many more. But just look at these ones alone, right? So as you can see, right? Let's look at United Kingdom or United States, not Nigeria now. Let's look at United States, for instance, search United States. And what do you see? 700 plus entries, 700 plus entries. Let's search United Kingdom, right? United Kingdom. 700 plus entries, United States, right? United Kingdom, it's 9 entries. So you see what I'm saying, right? There's no ones, right? But the main thing is this: are you equipped enough to get it? Now, if you are not equipped enough to get it, that's what I want to show you how to get equipped enough to get it. So let's keep moving.
So I wanted to do a quick shout out to Bruno. He's been working with us in the past 4 months ish, and this guy's an absolute killer when it comes to closing big ticket deals, high ticket deals, and that is a core fundamental of our business and our offer is the ability to have a closer in our team who can close high ticket sales. And that's exactly what Bruno came in for. He goes, "Hey guys, I see that you guys need high ticket closer. I had something I 100% can do and I could do very effectively." I mean, he's closed high ticket sales up to 15.5K paid in full all at once. Closed probably more than $100,000 in the past 4 months, and I'm super happy that we have him on the team and helping us out and building out a good set of closer pipelines that we can use, as well as having very good closer fundamentals that I know that I can rely on for every person that hops in a call with him. I know that I can rely on him to close that person or make sure that I get proper feedback back that I can feed over to my team to make sure that our ads and our system and our funnels are better so that he can continue to close higher ticket sales, which I know he can do. So I highly recommend Bruno. I highly recommend working with Bruno at some capacity when it comes to closing, or even if he's teaching you anything. Don't know if he is yet, but if he teaches this, I would highly recommend listening to him and what he teaches, because not only can he do it, but he also walks the walk. So, highly recommend them.
If you're watching this video anytime in 2023 or probably even 2024, I want to warn you, stay very, very far away from Bruno because he's mine. You can't have him. He's too good. His close rate is just too damn high. He leaves our clients happily paying pretty large sums of money. So for a bit of context, my name's Tom from BHTV Media. We do cold traffic funnels for coaches. We had a real problem a few months back where we suddenly had a little too much success. Like we were taking the calls ourselves and the call volume just became overwhelming. So we reached out to Bruno just because we needed somebody, and he's absolutely blown us away. So basically we had no time to train him. We told him what the offer does and sort of where the line is, how far he's allowed to push. And without even knowing what's inside the program, he already, I don't know how much he increased that close rate, but it was by a lot. And everything was just so smooth. And then he's learned from basically every single person that he spoke to. He's getting to know the offer better and better, and the close rate is just astronomical. Yeah, like I was saying, stay very far away from the guy because if I find out that you've poached him, look out. But if you're just looking to learn from him, go for it. I cannot recommend him enough. He's given me some tips that have helped with all kinds of sales. I have no idea what's inside this program, but if Bruno's putting it out, you should absolutely try.
Okay, fair enough. So speaking about that, so let's start with that. What options we got? What do you mean by that?
Well, we can either do it ourselves as it is. We can either work with independent contractors in order to do it. We can also maybe look at other agencies that are out there. So there's always a myriad of options as to how we're going to manage any of these things. Well, for basic understanding, I suppose the main thing is we've looked at the stuff that Charlie does. We've looked at his programs. We've seen some stuff. It seems valid.
Hello, my name is Mayowa Hadiote, aka Website Chic. I am a digital transformation expert and a sales funnel strategist. I run a digital marketing agency where we help businesses and brands create automated systems behind their offerings so that they can close their eyes, sleep, and start making money on autopilot. I have worked with several businesses, several big businesses in Nigeria, and I have generated over $1 million for these businesses. I am giving this testimonial for Bruno and his team. When I wanted to work with Bruno, I was really at that point at my agency where I was so very overwhelmed, and I didn't even have time, to take sales calls again, and I had so many things to do in the agency. It was really overwhelming. I had tried to get closers before, but I'm always worried that because I deal with technical stuff, I may not be able to really outsource that part of my business because of the technical nature. in fact, I had that reservation before I started working with Bruno and the guys, but I felt, okay, if I didn't try this, if I don't try it, I wouldn't know whether it will work or not. So I started working with Bruno and his team, and during this process, I can say that I was I was pleasantly surprised, because they ticked all my boxes, and there was no issue at all. Everything went on smoothly. We've been working for several weeks now, and he has gotten me amazing results. Like working together with Bruno is so easy. He's very attentive. He's always willing to help. He's there anytime you need to, quickly have a discussion, quickly bounce something off him. Bruno is always ever helpful. And now, well, we are still working together, because he has brought the solution that I was really, really, really looking for, that I'd been looking for a very long time. He brought it, and he's doing it so seamlessly, without any complications, without any issues. I'm very, very happy that I came in contact with Bruno, and my business is doing better, just because of his inputs, to the business. If you are sitting on the fence right now and you are thinking, will they be able to do this well? Will they do that? Will they do this? I can tell you that Bruno and his team are very professional, and or you just take that action, you will be the better for it. I promise you.
Good morning. Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Good evening from here. How are you? I'm good. Where are you calling from? Good. Africa. Ooh, that's a good guess. How are you able to come to that conclusion? I don't know. Your accent. Yeah, can you give me a... Nigeria.
Better. So how you can help me to increase the number of the surgical patients? First question. And what is your profit about this? Answer to this question, then we can go on, or we can close the call.
Okay, so you want to know how we can help you increase the number of patients you currently have, and you also want to know what the profit margin is for us, right, in this particular partnership. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Now, is it that you want to increase the number of patients by 100 or by 100%? What kind of increase are you looking for?
Usually I do around, let's say, 10 surgery per month. And I see every day 20, 25 patients. That is a big number. What I'm looking for is to increase the surgical patient, maybe to do 20 surgery per month instead of 10 surgery per month. So I'm looking for double number of patients per month.
Okay.
So in 1 year, 120 patients increase 120 patients.
So if your desire is to simply have 20 patients, 20 surgeries in a month, so in a year you're probably looking at, say, 240. Yeah, that's what you're looking at. So 20. Yeah. And if you're looking at 50 meetings in a month, you're probably looking at, in a year, say 600. Yeah. Now, if you don't get 600 meetings in a year and you don't get 240 patient surgeries in a month, what does that change? I mean, if staying stage is same, what does that change?
For me now, because my salary is a sharing revenue base. Okay, so more I do, more I get.
Okay.
At the moment, my salary is okay, because anyway, I generate for the hospital around between 600 to 700 dirhams per month, where on this amount I have a percentage of sharing revenue. So this is, I will generate for the hospital around.
Hi, I wanted to tell you something about Yemi Badmus and about his sales skills. He's a very, very professional guy. He's a part of the Global Connection Forum. He's constantly developing himself. And despite everything what you might think about him, and yes, he's a good one. You should give him a try. And he also bring his own network with him.
And this last month, October, so that's August, September, October, I did 17,800 in October. So for in 90 days, within 90 days of going through the Close and Paid Level Up platform, I've taken home about $48,000 in commissions. And here's the crazy part. I live in a third world country, Nigeria, so it's not like I live in a first world country. The good part of that is...
Hey, welcome to episode 5 of the Employee to Entrepreneur podcast. I'm joined today by my friend and mentor, Bruno Nwogu. I like to call him the sales king of Nigeria. He's got a large following on Twitter, and he has his own program now called the Community of Closers, where he walks people and teaches people how to do remote sales and how to be remote closers. So Bruno, thanks for joining me today.
Pleasure's all mine, Ryan. Pleasure's all mine. How you doing, brother?
Doing great, man. Doing great. So you have a great Twitter thread pinned to your profile that talks about kind of your journey from where, like, you kind of started and realized that you wanted to do something else with your life to where you are now. And obviously I'm pretty familiar with it, but for the sake of the audience, can you tell us that story?
Okay, so I'm going to make it as brief as possible because we probably don't have all the time together. So
Sure.
The story begins in 2020. I mean, it begins way before then, but the real story actually starts in 2020. So I'm working in a gym, and I'm a customer care rep in a gym, and I'm being paid like 40,000 naira. Now, for the foreign audiences, that's about less than $100 now, and as a then it was about $100, and that's what I was being paid as take home salary. And now, sorry, that was a salary. By the time you deduct expenses, feeding, what's left was about $20. So I like the job because I had the opportunity to meet with rich people, and I felt like they were going to help me, they were going to be change my life, help me, connect me, something like that, and I had it all wrong. So April 1st, 2020, we all know what happened in 2020. Like, there's nobody that doesn't know what happened in 2020, except you were born 2 years ago. Now, the pandemic hit. We're on a lockdown, right? And so, at this point, a friend of mine gives me a phone, an iPhone 7, and that was the most expensive thing I had at the time. And on the 5th of July, 2020, my life was about to change. Now, how did that happen? So you see, Ryan, I was going to church that Sunday morning, and I was sitting in the bus. And so I bring out my phone. This is a very special phone. I bring it out to use it, right? Because I want to check my social media. I want to check my Twitter followers. And so I bring it out, and in a split second, right, somebody just comes from outside the window, grabs the phone, and literally peels the phone out of my hand, right? And I just watched in horror, like, as the guy just disappeared into the darkness. Like, for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks after that incident, I kind of had PTSD. I'll be walking on the road, and I'll see people using their phones, and I'll be terrified. I'll be like, don't you know what can happen? Don't you know that, you could lose your phones and all that stuff? But you see, in that moment when that stuff happened, I remember walking to church that day. I don't have a phone. My friend is beside me. He witnessed when the whole thing happened. And I remember asking myself the question that changed my life. I said, Bruno, what can you do right now? And that's why I love the power of questions. I feel like which I'm very sure we're going to dive into. But I asked myself this question. I said, Bruno, what can you do right now that will change your life? What can you do right now that can make you money?
So the last video you saw was just a video of a white guy interviewing Bruno and, calling him his boss and all of that. But I like to state it clearly. After all these things you see, it's also important that you note that this is not for everyone. So honestly, now I'm going to be telling you candidly, this is not for everyone. First, if you are the kind of person who thinks, everything is a scam, this one is a scam, you're already thinking scam, this is not for you, right? Stop watching now, please. Right? So you don't waste your time, right? So if you are also not somebody who's ready to work hard, this is not for you, right? If you are not somebody who understands things faster, I'm not saying that you should be over sharp, but you understand this faster, not that you will explain something to you 10 times before you get it. If you are not somebody who understands things faster, then this is not for you, because those foreign companies, they don't have time to be explaining. No, they don't. Now, this is also not for you if you make grammatical blunders, right? It's not for you if you have a thick Yoruba accent or thick Igbo accent or thick Hausa accent, thick Nigerian accent. It's not for you. If you are somebody that is always too shy, this is not for you. If you can't speak really good English, then this is not for you. If you are not interested in dressing well, right, this is not for you. This is also not for you if you don't have regular internet, and also if you are looking for quick money, fast money, this is not for you, right? And if you're a Yahoo boy, this is not for you. We don't want scammers here. If you're a scammer, if you're a Yahoo boy, we don't want you. The reason I'm saying that is because this thing works, right? This skill works. There's a skill to closing high ticket deals. It works. We don't want scammers to be scamming people with this skill. No, we don't want a Yahoo boy. I will find you out for a Yahoo boy. You cannot buy this. Please stop watching now, right? And this is definitely not for you. If you don't have resilience, you want to quickly jump to another opportunity, once it's not working in the first 1 week, this is not for you, right? So this is not for everybody. So if you are any of those things I have mentioned right now, okay, I'd like for you to please jump off the call now. Please, I'd like for you to jump off the call now. So let me wait for a bit so you can jump off the call now. Please, jump off the call now. Now that you've jumped off, if you are still somewhere here, then that means you are genuine and you are interested in changing your life. So this thing is called ITK closing, right? It's called ITK closing. But however, Bruno's program is called Close Like a Pro, where Bruno will teach you everything on how to close ITK deals over Zoom or Google Meet, so you can begin to earn 10% commissions on those deals you close and earn more than many bank managers, as we have shown you right earlier on. Right now, as to helping you excel, right, I'm also there to help you excel. As a matter of fact, look at Bruno's Close Like a Program course. It will be teaching you how we made $48,000 in 3 months, right? And there are 7 training modules there. You have the pro psychology of selling and closing ITK deals. You have the how to sell really sell anything to anyone. You have the 7 secrets to closing a sale. You have how to engineer trust like a pro. You have Bruno's $1 million sales score framework. You have how to handle objections like a pro. You also have how to access to Bruno's sales scores as well. Now, these are the 7 modules in that training, and they are all videos. Plus, you also have access to his bonuses. It's free access to his Telegram community. You also have free access to 5 community video calls with Bruno's inner circle members. You also have opportunity to have a scholarship into his inner circle as well. Now, to help you succeed faster, I'm going to give you, like I said earlier, my course on DM setting. I mentioned what DM setting is thus far. I'm also giving you access to my private WhatsApp group, so you can get knitted with me. I'm also going to give you a list of 50 links where you can get ITK closing jobs, apart from what I just showed you on Facebook and LinkedIn. Now, to even get you to succeed faster, I'm going to give you access to a course on how to learn a British accent. Some of these companies want a British accent or a foreign American accent or something like that. Now, you're going to learn how to develop that. So you're also going to get 2 years mentorship from me, right? Now, why am I giving you a whole 2 years mentorship? I'll tell you why I'm giving you 2 years mentorship in a bit. And all these 5 bonuses, I have reasons for giving them to you. I'm going to mention them in a bit. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons is that I want you to excel faster. That's why I'm giving you these 5 bonuses. And I'm going to tell you more on that in a bit. But let me show you testimonials, right? Somebody said this is way too expensive. Yeah, after was a bot. And this is Vinny, the offer owner. That was the guy confirming to Bruno that the person bought 25 minutes later, right? And this is Bruno closing a sale, $2,250 per month. The person is paying for 6 months. Now, this is one of his Bruno's mentees, right? Getting on an offer that charges $3,000 to $5,000 for things, and they will pay $1,000 for everything he closes, every day he closes. And this is also somebody telling Bruno that just made his first call set, right? And this is also somebody who bought Bruno's program and is using it to close his own deals. He charges $1,500 per foreign client, and he's in Nigeria closing his own deal, $1,500 into his own pockets, right? And then this is somebody who also got a job and testifying to Bruno that he also got a gig. And this is somebody as well, right? Appreciating Bruno for the close like a pro course. And this is another person appreciating Bruno for the close like a pro course. So you see that there, but I know you have questions. So I'm going to try to answer your questions as much as I can, right? Now, let's go with these questions. First, you said, how soon can I finish this course? It only depends on you. You can finish it in 3 days, or you can finish it in 1 week, or you can finish in 1 month. Maybe 3 days, no. I mean, it's all videos. Maybe not 3 days, but 1 week, yes, you can finish it. 1 month, yes, you can finish it. You can even finish it in 3 months. Depends on how fast you want to go and how hungry you want to succeed. It's up to you. The videos are all available for you right now as we speak, but you can and yes, you can access them right now. Can I get jobs abroad first? Yes, you can, but I advise you focus first on Nigerian jobs. Many people have gotten jobs abroad first, yes, but Nigerian jobs are easier. But yes, you can get Nigerian jobs abroad fast because they are also very easy as well. But the thing with jobs abroad is that whites want to know how good you are, your metrics. They want to know what are the ticket deals, size deals you've closed before, what are your lead sources, what is the close rate you've had, what are the revenue numbers you've closed before. So you know they are mostly paying for ads, so they need to know that you will give them value in return for the leads they are sending to you. But doesn't mean you can't get jobs abroad first. You can very, very get the jobs abroad first. But I just tell you, sometimes you can easily get a job in Nigeria first. So anyone is fine. Anyone is fine. Anyone is fine. Right? Right. You say you coaches don't teach everything. Yes, we don't teach everything, honestly. So Bruno won't teach you everything, but I will use my 2 years mentorship to teach you everything for free. Right now, will I get jobs in Nigeria first? Yes, I will also provide some for you, right? Some hard workers, who, not just for everybody, some hard workers who put in their hearts and prove to me that they are not lazy. You put in your heart to prove me that you are not lazy. In my mentorship, I can also give you opportunities and show you the opportunities, but you need to prove to me that you are not lazy. You have gone through the courses, you have gone through my bonuses, you have gone through the mentorship, you are on fire, you are ready, you are working hard, then I can give you those opportunities. If I'm still managing with my English, can I do this? No, if I'm still managing with your English, you cannot do this, right? You need to be able to speak very fluent English, no grammatical blunders whatsoever. Is everything video? Yes, everything in the course is video. Can I find jobs myself? Yes, you can. You can find gigs yourself. I will show you how, and I'll give you up to 50 links on how you can find gigs yourself. Can you give me tips on how this is really done? Yes, so there is a 15-step sales closing process, right? There's a 15-step sales closing process. You go through all the 15-step sales closing process. There are also strategies, right? You look for the pain, you look for the desire, you look for change, you look for what the prospect wants. Then sometimes you are also disconnected from the outcome of the sale. You are pushing the clients away. You are showing them you are premium. You are showing them you are the king of the castle. So these are strategies. There's also a script you can use, but you are not tied to the skill. But what is the most important thing is that you are asking questions, you are curiosity based, and you are empathy led. You are showing a lot of empathy. These are some of the strategies you can use, right, on a sales closing to close sales massively, right? Now, these are some of the tips I can give you, right? But there are so many more. I can't say all of them even in 2 hours, right? Now, is there any reason why I should not do this? Yes, if you're not articulate, don't do this. If you don't have internet, don't do this. You can't dress well, you don't want to dress well, don't do this. If you are timid, don't do this. If you don't have regular internet, don't do this. You can't do this if you don't have regular internet. Can you give me a tip so I know this works? Yes. Company run ads, right? They direct people to a Calendly page, so people fill a form for a consultation call. And on the consultation call, you use your high ticket sales closing strategies as well as high ticket sales closing skills to ask them the kind of questions that sell high ticket products to them. And you are not shy, you are not afraid, they are not bigger than you, you are not low to them. No, right? These are some of the tips I can give you. Can I use this skill to sell my own products if I already have a product or service? Yes, you can use it to sell real estate. You can use it to sell other pricey products as well. Why mentor me? Well, because you see, at some points you'll be lost, you will have questions, you will need somebody to hold you by the hand, somebody that is close to you, not just somebody that is on Telegram, but somebody that is on WhatsApp close to you for answers and to erase every kind of confusion. And I would be there to do all of that for you. I will also encourage you in there so you can also rub shoulders with me and rub shoulders with your other colleagues as well, because this will help you excel and see that there are people that are helping you and encouraging you. But that WhatsApp group will be full, and once it is full, right, there is no more opportunity for you to get into this program through me, right? Yes, Bruno does have a Telegram group, but I hold you to be effectively communicating with you so that you can excel. So I hold it to you to be someone who is knitted with you so you can excel faster, right? So are results typical? No, results are not typical. And the truth is that how much money you make, right, how much money you expect to make is up to you. So it's not typical, but I have made millions myself, and I've also gotten jobs abroad than I can count. More jobs abroad than in Nigeria than I can count. So you can even start with jobs abroad first. More jobs in Nigeria abroad than I can count, than I can really count, right? So you really don't need anyone to get gigs. You don't need connection to get gigs. You don't need any connection. You can do this yourself. Just make sure you don't fumble it. When you get those gigs, ensure you perform. That's why I'm here to mentor you for free, so I can help you perform when you get those gigs abroad. Now, which industries can I work in as a air ticket closer? You can work in with coaches. You can work with business owners, real estate companies, travel niches, travel agencies, fitness businesses, social media marketing agencies, premium course sellers, people who are selling education courses, AI agencies. You can work with them. Can I do this if I have a thick Igbo or Yoruba or Hausa accents? No. Right? Can I start with my phone? Yes, you can start DM setting or appointment setting or phone setting with your phone. That's why I gave it to you as a bonus. So in case you don't have a laptop, you can start that ASAP with your phone. But you can't start sales closing with your phone, which is the main thing. So you need a laptop for sales closing, right? But that's why I'm giving you the DM setting so you can start it quickly if the phone is the only thing you have. And once you are making money, you buy a laptop and you go into the high ticket sales close. You don't need to buy that again. You've already bought it already, right? So that, you know, I'm there for you, right? Now, do I have to invest in tools? No and yes. No, when you are starting out in Nigeria, because as a closer in Nigeria, you won't need much. You won't need much. And no, when you are starting out as a DM setter or a phone setter or an appointment setter, right? That's why I gave the DM setting bonus as well. But yes, if you are starting out abroad, because if you are closing for foreign companies, you need great internet, you need a great background, you will need a great background like I have here. You saw it in that picture. You will need great webcam on your laptop, and that's why I'm giving you all these bonuses like I gave you so that you can start where you are first, right? I stated above that you need these high ticket sales closing skills. You need all the bonuses I'm giving you so that I can help you to get started first from where you are, right? So you can start making the kind of money you need to make even from Nigeria, or if you have invested in those skills, you start making those monies abroad. Now, the next question would be, is it free, right? Is it free, right? Now, look at the bonuses I'm giving you first before I answer that question. First, let me explain these bonuses I'm giving you. I'm giving you my course on DM setting, worth 30K today, because in some cases, it's easier and faster to get DM setting and appointment setting jobs abroad. I'm also giving you access to my WhatsApp group, worth 50K, so you can get monthly meetings with me, monthly meetings, so you can get updates and you get help in real time. You get monthly meetings with me. That's massive, right? I'm also giving you a list of 50 links so you can get high ticket closing jobs right? And that's worth 50K, but you're getting the jobs faster because you know where to look, okay? But there's also more. You get access to my course on how to learn a British accent. It's not my course actually, but it's a course on how to learn British accent for free. It's worth 100K, but you get it if you buy Bruno's course within the next 72 hours. Why? So that you can have a good accent that will help you get good jobs and faster abroad, right? You also get my 2 years mentorship where I will be mentoring you. I will be really mentoring you, and it's worth 250K, right? But you are getting it within the next 72 hours. Now, why am you getting this one? Because I bought another of Bruno's course, which is 300K, and everything in that 300K I'll be giving you for free. Everything in that 300K course I'll be giving you for free. Everything in that 300K course I'll be giving you for free for the next 2 years. That's super massive, right? That's super massive. All of these are worth 480K, 480K, but you are getting them absolutely free, right? Now, your question is this free? No, it's not free. Bruno's Close Like a Pro course is not free. You see this link on my screen, you click this link, it's also in the browser. You can type it in your browser, or it's also below this video. This link is also below this video, and if you type it into your browser, right, it will take you there, right? So you buy the course, and when you buy the course for 50K, you get all these bonuses, but only use this link. Only use this link. Only use this link. If you don't use this link, you will not get it. Only use this link, right? And if you are really looking at it, 50K is just like 68 naira per day. And when you calculate 68 naira per day over 2 years, it's not, it's calculated over 2 years rather. 50K is just like 68 naira per day when you calculate it over 2 years. And when you calculate 68 naira per day over 2 years, and you are getting this course for just 68 naira per day over 2 years, I mean, 68 naira per day cannot buy you anything. It can't buy you anything. 68 naira cannot even buy you bread. They can't buy you anything. So for the cost of less than bread, you are getting this entire course. So I don't know what you are waiting for, but use this link, only this link. If you don't use this link, you won't get any of my bonuses at all, right? So it's not free. You get everything when you buy with this link, and it's just 50,000 naira. You get the foreign bonuses exclusively from me because you bought it with this link. Only if you buy with this link. If you don't use this link, you won't get my bonuses, and this is valid for the first 20, right? So how do you pay? Use this link now, and you can also find this link below this video. Pay now and you get everything. Once you get to that page, you can scroll to the payment page, click it and pay. You can even pay with transfer, right? It seems that these companies will be paying Bruno to bring them closers. Okay, why can't he make the training for free for us? Or why can't he give us access and we pay later, right? Now, Bruno needs well-trained people for this, and you can't go through a video course like this if you do not pay for it. You won't go through it effectively, right? You will just stop. Even in the next 3 days or 1 week, you just stop. You won't go through it. Why? Because you do not pay for it. What doesn't come by effort isn't valued. So if you don't pay for it, you won't take it serious. And if you don't take it serious, you won't be well trained. And if you are not well trained, Bruno can't introduce you to companies, right? So you can't introduce you to Nigerian companies. So paying 50K for this course isn't the only thing that guarantees you placements. Actually, learning this course and applying it and applying yourself to it is what guarantees you placements. So laziness does not, and it is not allowed here. So it means that if you can't bet on yourself to pay first, right, then you are lazy. And if you are lazy, then we cannot have you here. So why is Bruno teaching this? He's making more than $10,000 a month already. Why is he not doing it for his family members alone? Because the jobs are too much. He can't do all of them alone. His family members alone cannot do it. My own family members alone cannot do it. They are too much. You saw I showed them to you. So foreign companies and local companies are asking him to bring them closers. And he can't bring in lazy people. He can't bring in people who are not well trained. And if you don't pay to access this, you cannot take it serious. If you're not taking it serious, we are not going to be well trained. Okay, so I know why Bruno is doing this. But Yemi, why are you doing this? It's 50,000 naira, right? So once you pay for it, I get a 25,000 naira commission. And that 25,000 naira commission is the reason I'm giving you all these my bonuses. So use this link, yemibadmus.com.ng/CLAP. Again, yemibadmus.com.ng/CLAP to get this. The link is here. You can type it in your browser, and it's also below this video. You can also click it, but only use this link. So once you use this link, you get everything in my bonuses and you get my 2 years mentorship. So that's exactly it. Now, if you have more questions, send me a WhatsApp chat. My WhatsApp number, link to my WhatsApp number is also below this video in case you don't have my WhatsApp number. So that's it. Thank you for listening. God bless you.